Took a long time to get here. It's been 2 years.
Taylor sent me the scripts and I was weeping and I called him. I was very, very emotional.
It's just the reality of this world and trying to survive.
It's like magic.
It's been 2 long years since 1923 first graced our screens, and we have been holding our breath ever since. Now, the wait is finally over, and the cast is giving us a sneak peek into what's ahead in season 2. Spoiler alert, it's going to be an emotional roller coaster. The featurette opens with none other than Helen Mirren sitting alongside her on-screen husband Harrison Ford in the iconic Yellowstone Ranch setting. She doesn't sugarcoat it. It took a long time to get here, 2 years. Yep, we feel you, Helen. Julia Schaeffer, who plays Alexandra, is just as thrilled to be back. She's all smiles as she admits, "It feels so incredible to be back." But she also hints at the emotional weight this season brings. "Taylor sent me the scripts, and I was weeping," she reveals. Now, my theory is that her character will eventually die, so I wonder if that was the part where she wept. Or is it just because season 2 will be an emotional coaster? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Her on-screen love, Brandon Sklenar, backs her up, praising Taylor Sheridan's writing. "He really brought it this season. He always does, but this just feels like a whole other level," he says. Even Harrison Ford chimes in, calling the scripts a treasure for an actor. As a fan of the Yellowstone universe, I can say that there were some parts where Taylor Sheridan's writing totally failed us, such as the parts where he tried too hard to include himself. But 1923 has been great, and since the actors are so hyped about it, my hopes are higher than ever. The cast is clearly savoring the magic of being back on set. Amina Nevis, who plays Tiana Rainwater, calls it like magic and compares the vibe to both a family reunion and a masterclass in acting. Helen gives a huge shout out to the crew, calling them extraordinary, while Darren Mann, or should I say Jack Dutton, marvels at the show's authenticity. "I have never seen anything like it." Same Darren, same. As for what's in store, let's just say fans should buckle up. Sebastian Roche, aka Father Renault, teases that viewers are in for multiple shocks this season. According to him, the show isn't just dramatic, it's romantic, adventurous, and packed with emotional and psychological journeys for the characters. Fans will go berserk for it, he promises. I'm really curious about Father Renault's part in season 2. Will he eventually find Tiana? Gosh, I hope not. I believe the emotional and psychological journeys will happen, though, for almost each character, including Tiana. The Duttons face a tough road ahead, and Harrison Ford doesn't shy away from the truth. They're under tremendous threat at home. Helen Mirren adds that season 2 features a particularly awful winter that pushes the family to their limits. Literally. Brandon Sklenar breaks it down further. They're tasked with surviving the elements, keeping up, feeding themselves, and keeping everything moving. Darren Mann sums it up perfectly. It's just the reality of this world and trying to survive. Oh, and if the brutal winter doesn't get them, mankind just might. "There's a storm a-coming and we know it," Ford warns ominously. Helen finishes his thought. "There's nature and mankind, and if nature won't get ya, mankind will." Thanks to the teasers and the trailer, we already know a few evil plans of Whitfield and Banner, but I wonder if season 2 will offer more than that. Will we see new villains? What do you think? Jacob and Kara's battle to save the ranch is about more than just survival. It's about legacy. It's not just for them, Helen explains. It's for future generations. Ford agrees. There's a long way to go. Now, I believe we all watched Yellowstone, so we know that the future generations will definitely carry on the legacy, at least to a certain extent. But what I'm really wondering is how. Whitfield is a really strong enemy, and Banner is, well, not the smartest man in this show, but he's cunning and he worships money, which makes him a dangerous man as well. Season 2 promises to be intense, and the cast is confident fans will love every second of it. Darren calls it an intense ride, while Julia says, "It's very exciting to be a part of a family like this and a legacy like this." Brandon adds, This is really special. I always enjoy the show more when I see the people behind it are so hyped up about what they've done. Michelle Randolph, who plays Elizabeth Stratford, closes the featurette with a nod to the fans. "I know how torturous it was to not know what happened for so long," she says, "but it's worth the wait." I'm sure everyone knows it at this point, but let me remind you that 1923 Season 2 premieres Sunday, February 23rd, 2025, exclusively on Paramount+. I'll be right here when it happens, so make sure to subscribe to my channel for more 1923 videos like this one. I'll see you soon.